I used to go to sleep much later on weekends than when I went during school week, during the school week. And obviously I'd get to Monday and I'd be tired, I'd be dead, like math class in the morning, and I would like want to cry because I didn't understand anything. I was so tired. And to be honest, my math isn't that great now, but it's better, especially because my sleep schedule is pretty much perfect now. I'm going to be honest, and the past couple of days I've been going like 20 minutes later, but it's still manageable because my sleep schedule is well made. And another example is like when I went to parties or sleepovers. I remember this one time I went to this sleepover at this girl's house. I know, but there was multiple people there. It was just to celebrate the school year starting, and we stayed up super late. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. Well, bed, right? It was a sleepover. 2 a.m. and then I remember waking up. No, wait, I didn't even sleep. I remember I watched the sun come up. That's how much I didn't sleep. And I remember like waking up after dozing off for 5 minutes and have my dick being absolutely flaccid. Like if you can imagine like a balloon, like you blow it up and it goes. That's like the thing you get at the end. That's what my dick was basically. So for my personal experience, sleeping is definitely not good for your self-esteem. No. My personal experience, not sleeping is definitely not good for your self-esteem because your pee-pee will not be hard when you do wake up, and seeing as I like that girl, that did not serve me very well. And your testosterone is also produced whilst you sleep, and so is like 99% of muscle growth. So there's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't want to improve your sleep. Hey there, I'm Mr. Catchy, and I'm on a mission to help you reach your full potential and get to where you truly want to be in life. If recently you've been struggling with your sleep schedule, and obviously you want to fix it, going to sleep late and then waking up tired, or just going to sleep late and waking up at 10 a.m. on the weekends, basically having a terrible sleep schedule and having no routine in how you rest, you should want to fix it, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how. So to start off, there's the obvious benefits of sleeping. Well, sleeping better and having a stable sleep schedule, which is more energy, increased muscle growth, increased cognitive function, and increased testosterone, which you can tell by whether you have morning wood or not in the morning. So yeah, if you came here to fix your sleep, you're watching the right video. In this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 tricks that I use and that I have used in the past to have a good stable sleep schedule and wake up energized every morning. So, number 1, set alarms. Now you've definitely heard normal advice. It's not really advice, but everyone tells you to set an alarm in the morning when you want to wake up so you don't be late for school. Now, I'm gonna do you one better. Yes, I do still have an alarm for 6:30 every single morning, but apart from that, I have an alarm for 9 p.m. And if you do the math, if I went to sleep at 9 p.m., I would sleep 9 hours 30. Now, obviously, I'm not a little baby, I don't need to sleep that much. But instead, the reason why setting an alarm at that time is useful for me is because I actually go to sleep at 10. And because I have the alarm set to make me go to sleep, that gives me 1 hour to get completely ready to sleep. And usually, like after getting my water ready to wake up the next day, brushing my teeth, doing my amazing skincare routine, doing my prayers, and then actually going to bed. Usually by around like 9:40, I'm in bed, and I probably fall asleep by around 10:10, 10:20, depends on the day. But by setting an alarm with 1 hour of anticipation for me sleeping, that usually means that I actually go to sleep and have enough time to rest my body. Obviously, some days, like 3 days a week, I have jiu-jitsu training and it's a bit harder, so I have to eat dinner at like 5 p.m. so that I don't have to eat and then go to sleep right away. But overall, I still end up going to sleep at around 10. So yeah, set an alarm on your phone for an hour before you actually want to sleep. Now, number 2, I've hinted this a little bit in my number 1, which was have a specific sleeping like night routine. As I mentioned before, mine starts with filling up a water bottle, but I'll give you the full detailed version so that you have ideas if you want. So, first thing I do is go fill up this water bottle and then like 1 cup of water in this one. It's important to be hydrated when you wake up. I don't drink these when I sleep, I just have them ready for the next day when I wake up. This one's like a copper bottle because it's minerals and stuff. Gives you energy, and copper is like anti-inflammatory. After that, I put my bottles on the desk. Then I go and like brush my teeth, do my skincare routine. And then when I'm done with that, I go back to my room and I turn on red LED lights. I'm not sure if you can see them, if it turned red or not, but there you can see them. Those are red lights I have. Why red lights? I'll explain that in a further video, but basically, just going to sleep with red lights is good for you. Especially because you probably know that blue light stops you from sleeping. Stops you from sleeping. After that, I go into my bed, get ready to sleep, I get under the covers, and then I turn on a little light which I have facing the wall because you don't want too much brightness before going to sleep, or else it like messes up your sleep schedule, your brain. And then I get out my prayer book, and then I do my prayers. I personally do 17 prayers. You don't need to copy this step, but if you are religious, then just do prayers before going to bed. It's an easy time to do them. Then after that, I just put on my thing over my eyes. Just quick tip. Let me get it. Don't click off. This thing, I have no idea what the hell this is called, but if you stayed here, congrats. You have the attention span of a normal person. You're not a little goblin who needs constant attention. But it's these little things, you put them over your eyes. Just because it blocks out light. Now you might be thinking, oh, why do you have red light and then you have this thing? And keep that question because I'll explain that in a couple of videos. And after that, I just sleep. Quick trick, another one, all these extra little bonus tricks is I usually have my window open the entire day. You might be able to hear wind from outside, but I doubt it. Because that cools down your room and it's easier to fall asleep when your room's slightly cold. The technical temperature is like 19 degrees, but I don't have a thermometer in my room or any like expensive equipment, so it's like kind of chilly months where we are now, so I just leave my windows open and it's usually comfortable when I go to sleep, and if it's too cold I just put an extra blanket on. Now, number 3, have a realistic wake-up time. What do I mean by realistic? So you see all these videos on the internet about waking up at 3 a.m. and doing your CEO morning routine, getting your 4 hours of exercise and 4 hours of deep work before everyone else has even woken up, whilst being fasted, and then you finally go about your day. Now this would be incredible, but let's be honest, neither me or you are at that level yet. Even if you just wake up an hour or half an hour earlier than the rest of your family, that's already pretty good improvement based on what I'm sure you were doing before. If you're anything like me, you would wake up like as late as you could and then like get ready for school as fast as you can just so you can get those extra like 20 minutes of sleep. I remember a bunch of times like we almost got late because I fell asleep again 20 minutes after waking up because I'd stay in bed, which is terrible, by the way. But yeah, realistic time for me it's 6:30 because I go to sleep at 10. That gives me like 8 hours and a half of sleep. I'm sure I could sleep a little bit more, but with jujitsu and having to go to school at 8, this is working pretty well for me. If you have a different school schedule, like I know some people have, like the school starts at 9, then I guess you could wake up later. But just make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep, but closer to 9 hours would be better. Now, number 4, don't mess up your sleep schedule on the weekends. I know it's alluring. I know you want to go like watch a movie after dinner with your parents, or you just want to go text with your friends or play video games. Like you shouldn't be playing video games anyways at this stage, but we'll get to that when we get there. So don't mess it up. Make sure you're going to sleep at least within 10 minutes of your normal like going to sleep time. I know during the weekend it's a bit less important because you don't need to be as sharp, but still, come on. Don't be a coward. Just tell your friends no, you don't want to play, and then just go actually to sleep. Now, I'm gonna give you number 5, which is your little bonus, because if you have the attention span that managed you to stay here until the end, I'm actually proud of you, and I'm gonna give you, a quick little clickbait tip, which would sound good as the topic, which is like the 10-minute trick. Now, what is a 10-minute trick? It's something that I actually invented. You won't find this anywhere else online, unless if someone else made it up before me. So, a couple weeks ago, like on the weekends, I was got ready to sleep at like 9:30 instead of 9, which isn't that big of a deal, but obviously it would have been better if I wanted to sleep at 9. And the thing I did was, I had the discipline to stop myself at 9:30, so I went to sleep. And then I decided to test going to sleep 10 minutes earlier the next day. So then the next day, I went to sleep at 9:20 and kept going 9:10, and then I got back to 9. This is a little effective trick that I made, which is if you're consistently going to sleep at a later time than you should be, every single day reduce that time by 10 minutes, then like by the end of the week or however long you were taking to go to sleep extra, just go down 10 minutes every single day and you'll basically fix your sleep schedule by the end of the week, hopefully. If you're a bitch, basically, and you don't have the discipline to control your sleep, then maybe 5 minutes, or if you're actually down bad, 1 minute as well might work. But for me, 10 minutes works well, so keep that in mind. Just put in my 10-minute trick. If you do anything, just at least do that, because it'll help you in the long run, right? Sleep is amazing for you. So yeah, those are my 5 tips, including the secret bonus tip, which only people with a good attention span get. In conclusion, I gave you a bunch of tips on going to sleep. I hope you found value in this video. If you want other like-minded individuals like yourself to find this channel and start leveling up their life where they are currently, then don't forget to subscribe and like so that you could eventually get more friends like yourself, basically, like me, in real life. And if you have any questions on any of the things I said, like any exceptions or anything, if you want any advice, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. See ya, bro.